What's up? Adrian578 here. Sorry, I got a couple things I should have probably done it before I hit the record button. But what's up? Adrian578 here, and welcome back to Skyrim. Alright, yo, I'm feeling a lot better today. I got my sleep. I'm good. I had a good day yesterday. I'm having a great day so far. All I've done was walk my dog, and that's all I need, man, to make my day happy. Walk my dog and drink some coffee. So I am, that's a great morning. Alright, anyways, let's get down to business. You know, as usual, if you're interested in any of the Sherlock Holmes games, you know, we got a link to the Kickstarter below to help out with the next Sherlock Holmes game. There's a few days left, but I'm pretty sure we're still reaching our goal to, I'll check tomorrow. But we're still trying to reach our goal to get real world, like better real world physical stuff going on, and then expanding NPC dialogue. I don't know exactly what that means, but yeah. So we still have a goal, but either way, we're getting the game next year. So yeah, if you like the Sherlock Holmes game stuff, Kickstarter, link down in the description below. Show your support. These guys are also located in Ukraine, so you know they're going through rough times right now. So hey, you know, you know, shout out to everyone in Ukraine. You know, you guys stay strong. That's all I can do. That's all I can say, really. I mean, I wish I could do more, but I mean, no, I can't. Sorry. All right, I can't stop laughing too, because I'm in such a good mood right now. All right. So last episode, we basically framed some dude. We got to meet Sapphire, and yeah, that's about it. So today's episode, we are going to go speak to some guy named Golemai. It turns out that there's somebody in the guild. Well, probably not in the guild, but against the guild. That is trying to destroy us from the inside out, or something like that, by messing with our clients. So that's what we're gonna go talk to this guy named Golemai for. Mercer Frey has pointed to Solitude as my next destination. I'm to meet up with an old Argonian contact for the guild named Golemai. It is hoped he'll be able to identify the Thieves Guild anonymous adversary. Alright. Before we do that though, let's go ahead and walk around and meet some of our Thieves Guild people, because I mean, that is one thing that I kind of wish they did more of. I wish there was more involvement with the members of the Thieves Guild, because they're just here, but they're actually kind of interesting. Not gonna lie.
I wanted to say something to you.
So how do you become so good at picking locks?
Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief.
With skills like yours, why not?
I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too.
Jailbreaking? What's that?
It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths came in handy.
Why did you stop doing it?
Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own.
The Dark Brotherhood? Who could that be? I'll tell you later. I think I see where you're getting at.
The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again.
So why did you join the guild and not the Brotherhood?
I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
Cool.
Some other time, perhaps.
So yeah, Dark Brotherhood, basically a group of assassins, kind of like a cult.
What did you need?
In a way. We'll definitely be getting into them, like, sometime down the line. You know, as we, you know, play the game. But for now, we are going to worry about that later. So, is that new room?
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here. me included. Just wanted to let you know.
So how did you end up at the guild?
I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman.
So why would you leave all that behind?
Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous.
I feel you, fam. Like being a thief?
I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive.
So how did you end up in Skyrim?
Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone.
That must have been difficult.
I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit.
Does the guild provide other services?
If talking your way out of trouble isn't enough, you could always pick up some training from Delvin, Vex, or Viper. Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once. If you ever need more practice with the bow, just grab me.
Alrighty.
Well, hey there. What can Sapphire do for you?
Good to see you
Back
again.
from a job, huh? Hope it went well. Maybe I'll see you around the guild.
Hey, hey! I want to talk to you. Now.
So you were part of a bandit clan.
I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them.
But not for you.
Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed.
So what changed?
We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest.
So you never had to do that before?
No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways.
And Garthek?
I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did. Go and pick some fights.
You seem to be a bit closer to Brynjolf.
Need something?
Is he giving you any idea
Alright.
why this place seems to be falling apart?
Well, I think
If he does, you
as
can tell
at
him
the
you
moment
try that.
this is good enough. Actually, let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Oh, this guy actually has a really good story of why he has a weird name rune.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
How did you get your unusual name?
My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes.
Do you know what they mean?
No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means.
Maybe you aren't meant to know.
Perhaps. They could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything.
So who gave you the name?
Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so.
I'll keep an eye out for anything.
I appreciate that. be seeing you.
You see what I mean though? Like, you see each of these guild members like have very interesting stories. You know, some tragic, like
What
that
did you
fire.
need?
Not you.
Want to talk? Well, hey there. What can
Yeah.
Sapphire do for you?
Some tragic. You know, just some
What's on your
epic.
mind?
You know, like they all have their reason to be here, and the game just doesn't really do anything to like encourage you to go speak to each of these guys or, you know, get to know them. You know, it's a missed opportunity in my opinion.
You seem to be a bit closer to Brynjolf than
You're making waves around here. I like that.
If
If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know.
So how did you end up? So how did you earn your name?
It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house in Windhelm.
I value my life.
I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. We found the loot and made our way out.
Sounds normal to me.
Well, it was, up until the point where we set foot outside. The house was surrounded by town guard. The client had ratted us out. Vex just tells me to run, so I did. Half of them went after me, the other half went after her.
Did either of you get caught?
Are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the shadows, she vanishes. Me? I ran, and I ran, straight through the gates of Windhelm, and all the way back to Riften.
That's an incredible distance to run.
Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in, drenched in sweat. Everyone just took a look at me and laughed.
Why were they laughing?
Well, I'd forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm.
No.
Vex rode hers back and arrived hours before I did. So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself. Need any more pickpocket training? You just let me know.
So yeah, man, like I said, each of these guild members have their own reasons to be here, and all just unique stories, and yeah, it never really goes anywhere. So basically, my dude traveled from here, and he ran all the way back here, like that. Ooh, damn, that is some distance. But there we go. Anyways, before we go ahead and start our next mission, I want to go ahead and start a very cool side quest where we get something very important to the Thieves Guild. So let's go ahead and examine this dead body. Thief note. Okay, it's a stupid thing just out of the way. I can actually read it to you guys. Alright. The fox told me that he wore the cowl to forget himself and start a new life. Yet I'm the one who can't remember. Every time we meet, he's a stranger to me. Or was it a she? It doesn't matter. I spoke his words to a beggar, told her, "Shadow hide you." She slipped me a note that confirmed my suspicions. The gray fox is dead, and now I've seen his headstone. I know for a fact his time is over, and the cowl will be passed on. I'm gonna be the next one to wear it, and when I do, I will become so rich I won't even need any memories. I'll just buy new ones. Not buying memories. Anyways, so, you know, wait, yo, he's dead. He doesn't need any of this stuff. I can pickpocket him. All right. So, the Gray Fox. Who was he? Well, more of a question is, who were they? The Gray Fox can only be used by one person, but it's mainly a thief who puts on the cowl, and once he puts that on, the cowl is so powerful that he's completely wiped from history, wiped from everyone's memories, wiped from any books that his name may have been written down, or hers. You know, like, he's completely a mystery. And the only ones who can really obtain the Gray Fox are usually like guild leaders of the Thieves Guilds. But even then, like, no one knows exactly where it came from, etc, etc. Until...
Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask.
But where did the Grey Cowl come from? Well... Wait, Madesi? You sleep down here?
Come see me in the market if you're looking for the finest custom jewelry in all of Skyrim.
Are you like just saving your money or what? I didn't know you'd be sleeping down here in the beggar's floor. That's kind of sad.
Need something?
But anyway, so Great Cowl
Tidings.
is a Daedric item, meaning that it was made and gifted by, I don't know if it was gifted, but it was made by a Daedric prince. So to be honest, I kind of forgot who it is. I think it might be Nocturnal that it came from, because Nocturnal is the Daedric prince that associates with the Thieves Guild. But we'll go into more of that a little later. So
I can't take this place anymore. The trees, all the colors, but the city's so dark. Why? It makes no sense.
Shadow hides you.
Of course. So cold, so hungry, so tired.
And have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Landstrider.
Alright. Let's go ahead and read up for what we just read, or what we just got. Be honest, I don't even know what it was called that we just got, so guide to better thieving. Yeah, I don't think that's it. So yeah, I did not see what the hell we just got. God dang it. Obviously it's not the vampires, so this one. There it is. Alright, come on, video game, go away. Alright, you hear about a job. You don't know what it's for, but I'm sure you're intrigued. It's alright, you don't need to know everything just yet. There's a strong box in Bolly's house, placed on the dresser next to his bed. Find a way to crack it open. Your instructions for the job are inside. A stranger. Alright. Alright. Oh, it is Nocturnal too. It literally says Great Cowl Nocturnal. So, but anyways, so we are going. Excuse me. So we are going to actually go and try to hunt down this Great Cowl because it is a very powerful item that we can use. The thing is though, and it kind of makes sense too in a way, we are not going to be having the same effects. The Great Cowl isn't going to have the same effect on us than it usually has with you know, in lore, and for very, you know, I guess game development.
If you're looking for a
reasons,
handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
Hey.
Rolly's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
I have a note that implies a thief planted something in your strongbox.
Oh, now that can't be good.
I can check it out for you, make sure it's not a trap.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Alright. We're gonna have to do this very quietly. I always despised my husband's charity, but at least it was a coin. Then he let out a stranger for our dinner. He was an odd sort, prone to forgetfulness and a wandering eye. I wasn't sure if he was staring at my bosom or the amulet around my neck, but stare he did. It wasn't entirely unwelcome. But I wasn't about to flirt in front of my husband. Besides, it turned out he wasn't staring at me at all. He actually wanted to know about the creepy doll behind me. He asked if I was expecting. I told him I wasn't, and the doll was for one of Bali's charity cases. Erica, in solitude, asked us to take in a child for reasons that are beyond me. I told Bali I wanted nothing to do with the urchin, but my husband is stubborn when it came to his bleeding heart. Luckily, a few days later, after dinner, the boy just disappeared, and I know better than to care. What the fuck? What a bitch! Wow. So they were getting ready to adopt a child, you know, that was technically thrown onto them, and the child disappeared, and she's like, eh, like, damn. I'm gonna, you know what, Bali? You're lucky. I was about to take some of your shit, but first of all, your wife's cheating on you for sure. Secondly, well, you know. Wow. I'd like to know what happened. You know what? It's probably better I don't know what happened to this kid. Otherwise, I'd probably be getting upset. Alright. You made it this far, which proves you're ready for the real work. But first, let's go over why you're here. You may have heard the gray fox is dead. It's true. But the fox lives on in the one who wears the cowl. This job will tell me if that person is you. Who am I? It's not important. Just a stranger who wants to see the cowl passed on to someone who deserves it. As you might expect, the job won't be easy. It requires fast thinking and fast fingers. But get it done and you'll be worthy of being the next gray fox. Take the forged deed in the strong box, then find a woman named Gisli in a solitude. And on her should be the real document. You'll relieve her of this burden, then place the fake in Erica's house. She'll think it's misplaced. When the job's done, find the barrel behind the winking skeever for further instructions. A stranger. Okay, and take that too, just so they don't. Alright, you know what? I'm curious. Let's go ahead and read some more about what's been going on here. Alright, Bully. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your suspicions are likely correct. I've been following Nevenor as you requested, and I'm fairly certain that she had extramarital relations with more than one individual within Riften. I'm yet to obtain proof of her adultery, so please do not confront her with this information until I've secured it. I'll waive the usual charges charges for now, but expect full payment once the proof is in my possession. So even, well, I didn't mean to steal Labrador, but even Bolly is ooh. Oh man, if I do. Even Bolly's quite suspicious though. Of Nevenor stuff. Poor guy. But, eh, whatever, you know. Sometimes that's just how marriages go down, you know, unfortunately. So, sometimes, people aren't, you know, strong enough to tell their significant other how they truly feel, so yet they try to hide it from them. And, if I can tell you one thing, kids, that never goes down well. Especially for the other person. So, it's a lot better to tell them. So, not like I'm talking about personal experiences or anything. Okay, I'm done. Alright, anyways, alright, let's go ahead, quick save. I'm gonna pickpocket this whore because, well, she deserves it, if anything. So, alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright, quick save again. Mainly the other reason why I want to pickpocket too, so I can get better at it. There's something that can increase our, what do you call it? I was about to say luck, but no. Something that increases our leveling, so. This one. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and see that, because we are level 60, baby. Woo! 3. There we go. Beautiful.
If you're looking for a handout, I want to speak with my husband.
Alright. Let's see here. So at the Riften Cemetery I found, okay, yeah. So okay, so now we gotta go to Solitude. So it feels like it's been about a minute since we've actually been to Solitude. Which is actually where I want to go to do, to buy a house. Wow, there's a lot of dudes coming out of the freaking skeever. Holy crap.
Coin or two for
Huh? Need something?
Alright.
What are you doing that for?
Hey, come on now. You don't want to mess with physics? Alright. Actually, let's go ahead and go in here real quick. If there's anything I should probably do, I should probably get something for, the kids back at home. Oh, hello?
Oh, what delight. Another charming customer.
Bad day.
It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying.
Do you get a lot of business like that?
Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business.
So what do you get for sale?
Breeches, gowns, clothes for any occasion, really.
Alright. Wow, they actually got maze hoods. I'm going to remember that. Alright, do you have anything for kids? Yeah, that's mainly why I'm kind of here. So I want to get something for, Crabbish Town. I've never seen this before. Whoa. That's kind of pretty, too. I've never seen this before. Okay, this has to be like a Creation Club thing. So, oh, wow. Whoa, why is this so pretty? Holy crap. Again, I've never seen these. I've never seen these two items before. Wow. So yeah, obviously, as you can tell, like if that's been in there since day one of the game, obviously you can tell I'd hardly ever come in here. And to be honest, this is probably like my second time I actually ever been like here, inside this place. The other time was when I found out that you can actually marry a high elf, and I just wanted to do it because, well, I mean, like it's kind of weird when oh, here we go. Get a great dress, thank you.
Finally.
So it's kind of weird, but who you can marry in Skyrim is, oh, she's still naked. It's mainly other like human like creatures. So you can't really, I think this is the chick you can marry.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
So what should I wear to the Blue Palace?
You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raymond's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit.
Sounds easy enough. I'll do it.
Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raymond. Remember Radiant Raymond?
Alright, well, you know, might as well do it. Picked up an extra quest. It shouldn't be too hard. So, as I was saying, though,
Need a change of attire.
as I was saying, though, so you can really only marry, mostly humans. You can marry an orc, Borgok, I think her name was, but yeah, you know, the follower that I had. And this is from what I know so far. I'm sure you can marry probably more than just one character of this race, but as far as I know, and that I've discovered, you can only marry Borgok. You can marry, that chick that we just talked to, who's a high elf. I believe you can, yeah, I believe you can marry a dark elf,
Sibyl Stentor has a grasp
who we'll actually meet pretty soon. We can marry her, I believe, even though it's kind of weird because, well, again, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, that, you can marry a, I think, I don't think it's a wood elf. I think it's another dark, yeah, you can marry another dark elf, that chick from the College of Winterhold, who's a student with you as well. So, yeah, etc, etc. It's not a lot of different options, but there's one that's actually kind of funny to me.
Strange noises and
you can't marry,
need someone to investigate.
As far as I know,
we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Be quick. I have little patience.
If you have
for
business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
You like my outfit?
It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent.
It was made by the Radiant Raymond.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon.
So, I heard you need somebody to check out Wolf Skull Cave.
Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that.
Very well. Let's meet.
So, you're the High Queen of Skyrim.
Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen.
Why did Ulfric kill your husband?
Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me.
So what will happen when Elisif, if the Empire wins the war?
That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace.
Anyways, I hear you're looking for some help with Wolf Skull Cave.
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
So why is it called Wolf Skull Cave?
The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions.
Alright, a few things, but first let me finish off what I was actually going to say like a minute or two ago. So first, so as far as I know, you can't really marry Khajiits, which is kind of weird, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, but that's not something against furries.
We just clean there.
I don't know. Stuff. But yeah, anyways, most of it is humans and etc, so. Alright, now, Potema the Wolf Queen, who is that? Who that? Well, I don't quite know, to be honest. I never actually stopped to do research on her, but she's a very interesting character in history of the Empire, and she's also, by the way, there's a Bear's Eye stone here that I want to get. Take that. Anyways, so she is, and by the way, I won't steal from a widow. That's just, it kind of makes me feel sad. So, I won't steal too much from Elisif's room. But yeah, anyways, but before we do that quest, we'll go ahead and read up on her a bit, trying to get some more insight. But it's a very interesting quest nonetheless. Now, so, Elisif, the chick that we just talked to, that is the queen and the wife of the previous High King of Skyrim named King Torrig. Now, Torrig was the one who fought Ulfric in one-on-one combat when the High Elves, or the Altmer, they are the Altmer. The High Elf, the Altmer, or aka the Thalmor, was ready to come into Skyrim and ban the worship of Talos. Y'all, Ulfric challenged Torrig because Torrig was following with it, because he's part of the Empire, and and Ulfric challenged Torrig to a one-on-one combat, Mortal Kombat style, and to become High King. Ulfric won, but he won using the voice because Ulfric trained with the Greybeards. If you remember, the Greybeards, the one who guided us to help us learn more about dragon shouts and stuff like that. So he trained with the Greybeard and used that as a weapon to kill Torrig. And even though Ulfric won, a lot of people were like, well, he did just kill the High King, so I guess he's the traitor now. It's a fucking weird story, man. But anyways, so yeah, so now Elisif is left a widow, and she has, and I guess she has rights to claim High Queen of Skyrim, but with the war between the Imperials and the Stormcloaks going on, I think she's more focused on trying to get that mess sorted, which we will get to at some point. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just, I kind of like, oh man, there's a big civil war going on. You know, that's something that's going on in the background that is supposed to be, you know, really impactful and really big. But honestly, it really hasn't impacted us that much. Anyways, let's go ahead and, optional investigate Iriker's house. Okay, so let's go ahead and, check it out. Alright, if there's anything interesting in here, we'll go ahead and pick up some extra payment for ourselves as well. Just gotta do this stealthily. Oh, whoops, I'm not even wearing my proper attire. It's probably good considering that I believe... Oh, never mind. I thought one of it, the stuff increases our sneak, but it doesn't. But it is light armor, so it will help us out a bit. Alright. So far, so good. Okay. Here's the letter to Gisli. Persuade or purchase the deed from Gisli. Construction on the port east of Johanna has been approved and will begin once the transfer of land is official. The boy's consent should suffice, as the head of the Iceblade clan has long been absent, and the mother has taken ill, per your brother's instruction. The deed is enclosed with this letter. Sending the boy to Riften before he's old enough to grasp what's happened is a good idea. Not the orphanage, though. It's best he live in comfort, lest he suspect our motives. Still, it's a dangerous gambit, made more complicated should the rightful heir return. Your brother would kill me for saying this, but if you have the chance, it may be worth selling the venture for the right price. This has been more trouble than it's worth. Who's him? I don't know. But I do know that there's some extra loot in here that we can borrow. That I would like to have. Alright, this guy has a lot of skulls around here. It's kind of weird. Alright. Not gonna lie, I really wish we could just jump down and get out of here, but it seems like we're gonna have to keep going. Let's try to just get that. Alright. That went smoothly. There we go. And now it's telling us to go back in for some reason. Oh, now it's telling us to leave. Okay, well, cool.
Need something?
Alright. So, let's see. So ignore that quest marker. I believe he's going to be at the Winkin Skeever. So that'll be our next destination. We gotta find Gisli around here somewhere.
What?
Okay, so he still should be somewhere.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat
There
by
he
the
is.
fire and I'll send someone over.
Hello.
Through the landing or persuade a person.
I'm Gisley, but you can just call me
Land title, indeed. Oh, this is what we need. Alright, let's go ahead and quick save. We're gonna pickpocket her because we're a thief, and I like to actually get the stuff even higher. Actually, let's go ahead and level up real quick. Alright, we'll go ahead and do her health. We got 96 conjuration, so not quite yet master, but we'll get there. Do this, so it increases our pickpocketing bonusing. Is that bonusing even a word? Bonus by more. Alright. And then quick save. Alright. Cooked catfish. Interesting. Alright, I want to go ahead and get this minor sneaking as well, because it's worth 887 value, which is pretty good.
What do you think you're...
Alright, so we'll go ahead and load up. There we go. And we'll try it again. It's a 43% chance to steal, so it's not in our favor, but it's not the worst. So it could be at 9%, but it's not, so we'll keep trying it until we get there. But I want that ring though.
You're not...
We'll try it 2 more times, and if not, I'll just skip ahead until we eventually get it. Yeah, like I said, man, hopefully, like, the pickpocketing in Test 6 will be a lot better, because at least it will involve skill. It won't involve chances. So I don't know, man. So I'm still kind of like about Elder Scrolls 6. Like, of course we want it, and of course we want it to be even better than Skyrim, but at the same time, we don't actually know if it's going to be better than Skyrim. Like, to me, it's such a high bar. Now, there's some people who like Oblivion a lot better, the game before Skyrim. Some people who like that better, and I can kind of understand if you're okay, this bitch is really good at detecting me. So I kind of understand if you grew up on Oblivion and then played Skyrim, but me, I grew up on Skyrim, so like playing Oblivion is like kind of like nerfing myself. Oh my god, we finally did it! Holy shit! Hey.
So, what do
buyers I don't want to talk to you. Don't want to talk to you. You're actually part of the main quest. Anyways, so yes, I feel like once I play the next Elder Scrolls game, because I grew up on Skyrim and have history with it, well, I'm gonna be like, man, Skyrim did this way better. You know what I'm saying? But somebody who's gonna be growing up on Elder Scrolls 6 is probably gonna think that's like the best game ever, stuff like that. Which, of course, everyone's entitled to their own opinion and stuff like that. But that's just what worries me, is that I'm gonna prefer Skyrim over the brand new stinking Elder Scrolls, man. So, which seems like it'll be coming out in like 40 years or so. Alright, just gotta put this dude back on his desk. Okay, quick save too, because I'm kind of wanting to bum through this, through the sneaking, just so we can finish this shit up. There we go. Alright, so now we gotta go back downstairs, go behind the weakened skeever, and check for more further instructions. Alright, I doubt anyone's actually even home, but it's better to stay safe than sorry. Or better to be safe than sorry. I hope we find the book too, real soon. that explains, you know, these.
You help people, right? That's what you do.
Later. That'll explain these shadow marks. Because even though I'm gonna like definitely forget after we read the book, it is still very interesting how like each building in the world of Skyrim, mostly in cities, have those shadow marks. It just expresses the details that the developers have put into the game. So
Need something?
I think that's a shadow mark as well. Actually, I doubt it.
Need something?
I've never seen it before. Alright. Let's see. So go back here. Go here. Stranger's final instructions. You're good. You picked her pockets clean and made the switch. Now you'll need to put those skills to the test and more. The Silver Drift Lair is the tomb that houses an ancient Nord clan. Near a large crest is a corpse with a lantern. Its candle still burning, it holds the key. When you have the key, open the chest and you'll find a sword that can raise the dead. When you find it, bring it to the grave of the grave fox in Riften. It's a small unmarked headstone on the east side of the cemetery. Complete the task and maybe you'll even get to meet him, a stranger. Alright, I'll take a carrot too. Alright, so we gotta go to some layer, so we gotta clear out some hideout, which means so we won't be finishing this quest in this episode. But hey, you know what? That's fine. So as long as like we still, oh man, we're gonna have to travel there too. Shit. Oh man, level 60, dude. We're 21 levels away from being able to fight probably one of the strongest enemies in the game. I won't express too much about him because I don't actually know too much about him, but I can definitely say it's the first time I'll ever be fighting him. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of help from our homie Arbok. You guys remember Arbok, right? The horse we got from the Soul Cairn? Yeah, what's up, homie? Let's go. Anyways, but yeah, but the Ebony Warrior, he's been in the game since the dawn of time, since this game's been made. And originally, in Skyrim, the highest level you can get is level 81. But since they released a special edition, now they made it to where you can just infinitely level up, which is awesome. I don't like games that have level caps, even though I can kind of understand for a balancing reason, like Final Fantasy 14. But when it comes to like a single player RPG game, it's like the more I play, like the stronger I should be getting. I want to keep going even stronger and stronger as I go on. There should be a reward for, you know, being better at the game. So thankfully they removed the level cap, and now we can just level up infinitely. So with the Ebony Warrior, on the other hand, though, he's supposed to be kind of like the final boss of the game before you actually beat it. And can you like piss off, please? I really don't have time to kill you right now. Here, is there any evil guys here that wants to get this dude off my hands? Hello. Oh, there's an Ice Wraith. Hey, Ice Wraith. Can you go ahead and kill the thing here? Oh no, the guy left. Oh, what a smart bitch. But yeah, he's supposed to be kind of like the last final boss of the game. And he is one of the tougher enemies. He's not the toughest enemy in Skyrim. You'll actually be kind of shocked at what it is. That is actually the toughest enemy in Skyrim. But the point is, though, is that, yeah, he's a pain in the ass. But I've never beat him. I never got to, hell, I don't even think I've ever gotten to level 60. So this is still like, you know, I'm still walking around new grounds at this point. Being level 60. But that was meant to happen. Alright. My band is seriously now. Here, let's go ahead and save our glass arrows for more tougher enemies. Do some sword arrows. Are you serious? Ooh, dead to the face. Alright. You know what? Let's go ahead and increase our skill, archery skill some more. Since that's, you know, the character we're building off of right now. 40% more damage. That's pretty good. 20% added chance of critical hitbox when doing. That does extra critical damage, and we can get it up to 60%. That means half of our shit is gonna be half of our shit is more than half of our shit is gonna be critical hits. That's pretty good. Able to move faster with drawn bows, deal double bash damage with them. It's alright. Reloading archery 25% faster, firing max range still takes us full time. That's pretty good actually. So when you're in battle and you're sticking with the bow, being able to like draw your bow faster or draw your arrow faster is actually really good. It's not bad. This is pretty good as well. So this will allow us to like zoom in, and then after getting Eagle Eye, we'll be able to get Steady Hand, which will slow time down by 50% and increase its critical hit chance by 10%. So that's not bad either. What do I want to go? You know what? I think I'll go ahead and get. Oh wait, no. I've already used my skill point. The hell did I do? I used it on the fucking, what do you call it? I can't even remember what it was. I used it on the lock picking thing. Damn, that sucks. Oh well. We'll have something to go for next. That and that. That and that. Yeah, let's see if let's see. So the ancient Nord arrow does 10 damage. What does? Let's do it. It also does 10 damage. I guess nothing that special. Whatever. Alright. So we'll go ahead and like raid this tomb for about 5 minutes, and then we'll whoa, these guys are dead. Alright. And yeah, we'll see what lies await. You know what? Hang on. I want to actually try this thing. Sun Hollow Elven Arrow. See if this actually does anything. Well, it killed that guy in one hit, even though I shot it in the arm. Like I said, man, you can still do pretty decent if you play this game on your own, as long as you increase sneaking and archery. You'll be fine. It does so much damage, and it's so OP. Take that back. Take these two. Will this actually increase anything? Yes, it does. Use my two-handed. Okay, that's not good. Now wait, get back into view. Come on. Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Actually, wait. That guy looks tough as hell.
Sherlock? Oh shit, the death lord. taking little baby steps. She's so scared. Alright, let's go ahead and get our stronger arrows out. I never had to fight an enemy this way, so I'm actually quite curious how this is gonna end. I just realized he had dragon bone arrows as well.
Alright, well there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. You know, I guess we saved a little bit of a nuisance for us in the beginning of the next episode. What's this? Alright, so. Alright, cool. So, I really don't have anything to say except, hey man, we're going back onto Star Wars tomorrow. So we're gonna try to burn through that game as quick as we can. You know, get September set up for our next game. I do have plans for our next few games. One of the games I got planned in September is it's gonna be a bit different than what we usually play. So I think it's gonna be more of a chill out game for us. But you know, we'll wait and see. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. Remember, Kickstarter in the link down in the description below if you're at all interested in you know, help donating Frogware for making the next Sherlock Holmes game. We finally finished that series earlier this week, and I mean, it's such a good game. It's such a good game. Such a good game series too. I love it. So good job, devs. Anyways, oh man, I really want Metal Hellsinger so bad. Oh, man, I need that game. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna stop complaining in the episode here. So later.